It's been so long since I did a sit down video, god damn it. Anyway, hello, welcome back to Tidbits from a Mom. Hope you guys are doing well. Have you missed me? Because I have missed you guys. I haven't done a sit down video in so long. What's the matter? Jasmine, can I do my video please? There was a time I could just do my video in peace. Are you blowing a kiss? Okay, blow them a kiss. Blow a kiss. Say mwah. Today's video, like the title said, I am going to be sharing with you guys seven things that I feel like as a mother you need to consider when you are thinking about taking your child to a daycare, to a creche. Now, the reason I am actually thinking of putting Jasmine in a creche or a daycare is just because I feel like she needs to socialize with kids her own age. I'm sure she's already sick and tired of seeing my face, but I just feel like she needs to interact more with, you know, with other babies and, you know, learn to be a bit more independent. So last week, I think it was last week, we went around a couple of schools around Abuja just trying to find one that fits and sits well with us. Why is it so expensive though? And the first thing that I noticed straight off the bat from looking for a school in Abuja was, if you wanted good quality schools, it's gonna cost you. And I guess this is the same everywhere. Childcare in general is ridiculously expensive. So enough of my rambling, let's jump straight into 7 things I feel you need to consider when you are looking for a creche or a daycare for your child. That is such a long title. First thing you need to make sure that you do is do your research. And I guess if you are watching this video, this is part of you doing your research. Talk to people, talk to other moms, find out what schools they take their child, find out what they like about it, what they don't like. Just basically do your research, plan visits, take a day where you're just gonna go to different schools and see what they have, see what they offer in terms of childcare, in terms of developing your child. When you go there, you will notice things that you might not have noticed if you were just speaking to them on the phone. A lot of these schools also like do guided tours where you can come to the school, you can see the different classes. Definitely plan visits to the school. The second thing I'm going to say is security. Make sure you consider security. Now, one of the schools that I went to, just for this reason, I could send my child there, because the stress, the hassle I had to go through before I could enter through the gate of the school just showed me how secure the environment was. Do this, do that, sign here, speak to this person. Like, there was so much I had to do before they allowed me into the school. This is very important, because you know you have peace of mind when your child is there. No one is going to come in and steal your child or take your child. And I know sometimes that can get a bit frustrating, but in the long run, it's definitely a good idea to make sure wherever you're taking your child to is secure. What are the rules regarding how people come and take your child? Do they have a passcode? Do they have a password? How do they keep your child secure while they are in that environment? The next thing you definitely need to consider is convenience. And obviously I know that you want to send your child to the best school, but you need to make sure that whatever school you're sending your child to, or whatever daycare or creche, is conveniently located. You don't want to be journeying like an hour from your home to this daycare or creche, so you can easily go there to pick up your child or drop off your child without too much stress. You really need to consider, is it really worth it? Having to journey so far to take your child to school. You're going to have to be making that journey every day if your child is doing full time. The next thing that you need to consider is the policy of the daycare or the creche. What are their policies in terms of feeding, in terms of soothing, in terms of sleeping? Do they allow sweets? Do they allow sugar? Do they allow soda? Do they have set sleeping times? Or while my child is there, if my child decides that, oh, I want to take a nap, can my child actually take that nap? What do they believe in terms of how to treat a child? Do you let the child cry it out, or what are the steps in place if they have a cranky child, if they have a fussy child? What do they do? Part of planning your visit is to come up with scenarios that you can throw at them, examine their answers. So the next thing, I feel like this is also another very important thing to consider, is how do they develop your child? If it's a formal setting, you know, if it's a proper like school or daycare facility, how are they developing your child? How do they develop your child's social skills? How much time does my child get outdoors? If your child is there full time, your child is more than likely going to spend more time in that school compared to with you. So they need to be doing something not only to develop your child academically, like learning them 1, 2, 3 and the ABCs. I feel like social development is also important. The next thing you need to consider is the environment. What's the environment like? Is it colorful? Is it bright? Do they have stimulating books? Do they have toys in good condition? Is it clean? Do they have feeding chairs? Do they have cribs? Or is my child just going to be sleeping on the floor? Examine the teachers that are there. Do they wash their hands after changing your child's diaper? Really look at the environment. Is it safe? So the next thing that you need to consider is the staff and the teachers that are in the school. Are they on the floor playing with your kids? Are they engaging your kids? Are the kids like jovial around the teachers? Are they excited when they see the teachers? Are the teachers happy? Or are they like grumbling that, oh my god, I'm here again? You want your children to be surrounded by teachers and staff that are happy. Are the teachers happy? Are they smiley? Are they jovial with your kids? It's very, very important, because you don't want your child going to a school where the teachers are miserable or the staff are unfriendly, because that will rub off on your child. The next thing to consider is, how do they communicate to you about your child while your child is with them? Like one of the schools I went to, they send out daily emails about your child, and they let you know what your child got up to, what your child did. And I found that really, really cool, because it gives you an idea and it makes you feel like you are there. So look into how they involve you as a parent. And the last and final thing that I'm gonna say, trust your gut. If you go into a school and something just doesn't sit right with you, or something is niggling at the back of your mind, or the hairs on the back of your neck stands up, definitely don't take your child to the school. Even if you have considered all the points I have stated, the last and final thing is to trust your gut. If you go into the school and something does not sit right with you, parental instinct, is that a word? Is never wrong. As a mother, your instinct is never wrong, your gut is never wrong. So that's the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you think of anything else, any other points that I didn't mention, leave it down in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like and subscribe, and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend to check out my channel, and I will speak to you in the next one. Bye.